Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner box at 24. Good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing this evening? Everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good on this side. As always, God is great, God is good, and I can't complain. So let's get into it, man. Tank and Ryan Garcia. Saturday, April 22nd. Tank is 28-0 with 26 knockouts. Ryan Garcia is 23-0 with 19 knockouts. A lot was said today at the final press conference. Some things I agree with, some things I don't agree with. Some things were said by De La Hoya. He kicked it off by talking about the rehydration clause and the weight that Ryan Garcia has to weigh in. After weighing in at 136, he can't come in. He has to be no more than 146 on the day of. He talked about that and everything that Ryan Garcia had to deal with just to get the fight. I agree with it. On the flip side of that, I say, you agreed to it, so you really can't complain. But I do understand what he's saying, and it is real. Like, why was there a rehydration clause? Why are you worrying about how big he's coming in for a fight when you're not no small dude? You got weight on you too, probably bigger than Ryan Garcia. Like, who cares? I listened to the panel that was talking about the fight before the press conference, and people don't know about boxing, man. They try to use Floyd Mayweather and what he had to do with De La Hoya. Yeah, but what Floyd Mayweather had to do with De La Hoya, that had nothing to do with weight, because De La Hoya fought Floyd at 154. So Floyd didn't have to worry about weight because he's good on weight anyway, but he didn't have to deal with a rehydration clause or anything with weight. So I don't know why they brought that up, to say that it happens all the time. It doesn't happen all the time. It happens sometimes, okay? But at the end of the day, I don't think it should have happened for this fight. Ryan Garcia wanted to fight at 140. I don't really see a problem with that. Tank fought at 140. He fought Mario Barrios. So he know he can handle the weight. I mean, again, he walk around in the 50s, I'm sure, damn near 160, so I'm sure he can handle the weight. That's not the issue, so what was the problem? He beat Mario Barrios pretty good, right? Stopped him. But anyway, that's not even, something that we got to really concentrate on. I just said that to say that a lot of things were said today. Then the Ellaby, he came back with some stuff about Ryan Garcia and De La Hoya. But one thing I like that De La Hoya said to Leonard Ellaby, and this is just real. He said to Leonard Ellaby, have you ever been in the ring? Have you ever fought? And Leonard Ellaby got right off of that and went into attacking De La Hoya on something else. But that's real, though. What you know about fighting? You don't know nothing about that. You never been in no ring. Man, not ever even been in a fight in your life. De La Hoya was a bona fide champion. Like him, his personality or not, I don't like his personality. But like Muhammad Ali, De La Hoya fought everybody. Ain't nobody can deny his fight record and his fights. He fought everybody. Okay? By the time he got to Manny Pacquiao, he already had fought everybody, man. By the time he fought Floyd and Pacquiao, he already had fought everybody. And that's just real. But when he said that, he shut Leonard Ellaby down at that press conference. Tank and Ryan was going back and forth. The trainer, Joe Goosen, he's like a humble guy. He didn't really say too much. He just said he's going to see something special from Ryan. And Calvin Ford kind of went in about, people messing with his youngin'. He called Tank a youngin', and he's going to send a message. They're going to send a message to the other fighters. I mean, I don't know what that was all about, because at the end of the day, bro, you're in the fight game. Ain't nobody disrespecting Tank. If anything, Tank be disrespecting fighters. So I don't get what that protection is for, or what that was about, what he was saying. But eventually you got to get tested, man. I don't know if Ryan Garcia is going to be a test on Saturday. He should be, with the speed and the power that he got. With a trainer like Joe Goosen, they should have a plan. I'm not hating on Tank. I'm just saying I want to see a fight. I don't want to just see him go in there and knock somebody out either in the first round or the second round. I want to see a fight. I want to see back and forth. I want to see if he gets tested, right? That's what I want to see. And that's what the fans want to see. They paying for it, man. A lot of money, right? So I'm just saying, I don't understand Calvin Ford talking about messing with him and all of that, man. Shakur Stevenson, man, is a bona fide boxer. Devin Haney is a bona fide boxer. You're not going to just go in there and do what you want to do with them. So when you come to that test, you got to be ready for that. Styles make fights. Ryan Garcia might win Saturday. It's a possibility, okay? Because you just said in the article, you're not going to have your moms and your family come to the fight. That's what Tank said. But now he's telling Ryan Garcia at the press conference, don't let your sister and your moms come. Like, why are you threatening somebody like that? See, I don't like all of that. That's just the fight game, man. Nobody's afraid of nobody. Like, we here to fight. But now you bringing my moms and my sister into it? Like, I just think that's a little too much. And, you know, with Floyd not being involved, maybe, you know, he gets a little too loose with his mouth. But Calvin Ford, if you really who you are, and I ain't disrespecting you, brother, but, man, you got to put that dude in check, man. There's certain things he shouldn't say. Leave my family out of it, man. Don't bring my moms and my sisters. I didn't really care for that. That's just me. But anyway, as far as the fight is concerned, Tank should win the fight. Okay? He should win the fight. But I would not be surprised if Ryan Garcia wins the fight. I would not be surprised if Ryan Garcia hurts him in the fight. I would not be surprised if it's noticeable and that if it goes 12 rounds. I won't be surprised. But Tank should win late. Okay? He should stop Ryan Garcia late. He may drop him. He may not finish him. Ryan Garcia got hot. We just don't know, man. But we're looking forward to a fight. But again, man, stay out your feeling. This is the fight game, man. We here to fight. Nobody's afraid of nobody. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney is not afraid of each other. They're not afraid of Tank. Obviously, Ryan Garcia is not afraid of Tank because he wanted to fight. So we're here to fight, okay? And one time or another, you got to get tested. Somebody has to get tested. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose, but you got to get tested, man. The only way you know what you got in your arsenal, in your fight game, is if you get tested. Floyd would have never knew what he had in his fight game if he didn't take that knockdown from Zab Judah, which he was knocked down and wasn't called by Richard Steele in that fight, right? And then he came, after that, he just jumped on top of Zab Judah, and it was a wrap. Shane Mosley caught him, buckled him, he grabbed him. After that, he came back and he won the rest of the rounds. He showed what he was made of after facing adversity. And that's what life is all about, and that's definitely what boxing is all about. When you face some adversity in that ring, you get hurt, you get buckled, even knocked down, what do you do after that? Can you jump up and go on to win that fight? Or do you just dismantle? Do you just wither away? Floyd showed he could do that. Ryan Garcia showed he could do that with Luke Campbell. I don't know about Tank. I don't know about other fighters that hasn't happened to yet. Terrence Crawford has shown that. Certain fighters haven't been tested yet. We got to see them get tested. I think we're going to see some tests on Saturday, but Tank should win the fight. I will say that. I'm not hating on nobody, man. All right, so I'm looking forward to a good fight. Weigh-in is tomorrow. I'll check that out, and then I'll have my prediction on the fight based on what I see the energy tomorrow at that weigh-in. All right? So that's all I got for right now, y'all. Peace and blessings in this corner boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments. Let me know how you feel about this video. Whether I'm wrong or right, we could talk about it. All right? Peace.